Hello everybody, this is toysareruss, and for this third-party figure showcase and review, we're going to be looking at the Doctor Who hammer figure, which I'm sure you can tell is a take on a Bulkhead figure. So in this video, we're going to have a quick look at him in both of his modes. I'm going to show you his accessories, we're going to do some comparisons, and I'm going to give you an idea of just how small this guy is. So let's have a look at the packaging first and foremost. Now, this does come as a two-pack. This video is only going to focus on Bulkhead. Slicer, who is packed with him alongside that in a clamshell, will be up very soon. So yes, because these transform, they're not licensed by Hasbro or Takara, they're made by Doctor Who, and they are Micromaster scale versions of the figures that we love. So they're even smaller than your core class figures. So for example, there's your core class Optimus Prime. For those of you who used to collect or who know anything about Takara World's Smallest Transformers from the early 2000s, they're about as big as them. It's basically like they've just come along, picked up the mantle and carried on. So again, I keep saying it, I would love for Hasbro to carry on, or Takara, and come and do the same thing with the mainline figures as well. Right, he does come with some instructions. You probably noticed I've uploaded the tutorial separately because even though this is tiny, there's 18 steps to transform him. I'm also going to show you just the one way of it on here. So he comes with, of course, what is going to be his mace, which is pretty much exactly the same as that. Funnily enough, look, there you go. That's the one from the new breakdown figure. Look at the size of that compared to the actual figure. Even though the detail on these is great, the wheels are individually pinned. They move backwards and forwards, no problem whatsoever. He's got a collector's card there, hammer, and now I found out there's some English on it. I'm going to bring it closer, try and get it to focus, but just advise you guys to pause and read it for yourself. So yeah, that's a Doctor Who Prime to give you an idea of just how small they are. There's your Hot Wheels Bumblebee, which again is bigger than it. Hot Wheels Bumblebee is bigger than the Bulkhead figure. So for those of you who collect mainline, this might give you an idea. There's the Jurassic Park Jeep, and then of course we've got our industry standard Earthrise Optimus Prime figure. So hopefully that gives you an idea of just how small this guy is. And as I say, very good detail on him. Painted headlights, nice silver gunmetal grey, reflective windows, etc. Let's get him into robot mode then. So we're going to disconnect that, we're going to disconnect this, we're going to disconnect the arms and bring these around. We're then going to bring down this from the back, extend this out even more, take the waist, bring it over, and then these remind me of the Earthrise transformation. Slide it down and then bring it back, slide it down and then bring it back. Shoulders, these will come around and tab into the cutouts. In fact, it's very similar to the Earthrise transformation. So once you've tabbed that in, correct the orientation on the biceps so you can see the ball and socket joint. Same on this side, bring that down, bring the shoulder down and turn the bicep forward. Right, now it's a case of, let me just take these out of the way because it's starting to focus on them and we don't want that. What we've got with all this mess is we're going to fold that around that way before we start. We're going to start to collapse this in over and on itself. This is going to grab into them two top parts there, bring this down and fold it around like that. Right, in fact, I'm going to zoom in a second just because I think obviously it needs to, but to give you an idea before I do so, there is your legacy Bulkhead, and that guy is about up to his shins. There is your Studio Series 86 Bumblebee, which again is a very small figure. There's your Earthrise stroke Netflix Prime. Let's bring him out of the way. There is, oh, that was Starscream. I might pick him up, but I imagine he's going to be broken into loads of pieces. He is, so if you can just imagine Starscream, World's Smallest, with his other wing on, because I've just knocked it off. Right, so yeah, so there's your World's Smallest. There's your core class. I'm throwing everything around today. There's your core class Optimus. There's your core class Soundwave. There we go. And then I think, again, just to give you a real idea of the size, there is your genuine Earthrise Micromaster figure. In fact, there's a Battle Master, so a gun from, I think, the Skywarp set, but these, as I say, are bigger than these figures. Right, let's get zoomed in then, because they definitely warrant zooming into. So come down a little bit, zoom in, just so you can see the detail on these. So I'm not going to bring in any other bigger figures. So the head, beautiful detail on it. You can turn the head around, it's still got articulation on it, and it does come with a spare head. Now I think that's more the it's obviously one's a toy, One's obviously for cartoon, I think. If I'm wrong, please do let me know. You've got articulation in the shoulders because it's ball and sockets, all the way around to the sides, up to the sides near enough for T. There's no waist swivel, I don't think. No, there's not. The arms, as I say, will bend at the biceps. The legs will kick all the way out both ways because they are on ball and sockets. There's a knee bend, and then you've got loads of ankle tilting, rocking and pivoting, etc. So as I say, for a figure that is as tiny as he is super articulate, and as I say, I think he looks great. Here's a couple of other Doctor Who figures to go with him. Where's this one gone? This is one of my favorites. This one's so clever. They're all clever, to be honest. They're just scaled down, really good, as I say, figures. If I brought in core class RC, she'd just about fit in. So again, giving you the idea of just how big she is. One last thing to do then. We don't need his spare head. Let's see how his attachment fits. I'm imagining it's just as simple as finding this. Is it just going to pop it in? Sometimes I should practice things off camera, but what I like to do is just keep everything rolling so you can see for yourself. Oh, maybe it goes on there. No, it won't go. That's on the roof. Just, I suppose, yeah, how good and how much fun they are. Right, there he goes. There he is. That is your Doctor Who's take on what looks to be a legacy Bulkhead figure. There you go, guys. Let me know what you think of him in the comments. Take care.